Karen with Big Cartel support team here. Today I'm going to walk you through setting up your manual tax rates in your Big Cartel admin. Right now I'm looking at the dashboard. We need to click into the shop settings over here in the left navigation and then click into taxes. And here is where you'll set up manual tax rates for orders shipping to destinations that you are required to collect and pay taxes to. When you've added your manual tax rates, tax will be added to applicable orders during the checkout process based on your tax settings. Do keep in mind that you will be responsible for remittance of any manual tax collected to the appropriate tax authority. As always, it would be a great idea to just double check that with your accountant to make sure you understand your responsibility. Again, manual taxes are going to be calculated during checkout, and it's based on these settings here and the customer's location. So customers will be charged tax if their address is in a country where you have a manual tax rate set up. So for example, we'll say I now have to remit taxes on all orders shipping to Australia. So I'll go ahead and add my rate now. We'll click add a tax rate and we will choose Australia from the drop down. And we'll say my rate is 10% now. Now, charge taxes on, if you click this drop down here, you're going to see the option to charge on both products and shipping or products only. Historically, it used to be that you only had to charge tax on products. For the most part now, it's both products and shipping. Again, I would double check with your accountant just to make sure. A local tax professional is going to know. They'll be able to guide you correctly. I'm going to go ahead and select products and shipping, and then I will click save. All right, now all customers in Australia are going to be charged 10% tax on their orders. That is going to be included in the order total, and it's also going to be listed in the breakdown of the order itself in the order section of the admin. So let's hop over to the checkout and see how that looks. All right, here we are. I have got a tote bag added to my cart. I've added the address for shipping. So let's click next, because as you can see right now, I do not have tax added yet. So we'll click next, and there is my 10% tax on the order. And that is, again, it's paid for by the customer, so it's not charged to the seller, and it is up to the seller though to actually remit tax on orders outside the US and Puerto Rico. It is going to be included in the order total. That is how the manual tax setup works. I hope that helps. Do not hesitate to reach out if any questions do come up along the way. You can email us at support@bigcartel.com, or if you're logged into the admin, you can click that little Get Help button at the bottom left.